So I wanted to give you an overview, kind of a tour of what our course looks like. I've got it pretty well all set up. So there are a few things, a few videos I need to add once we get to week 3 and beyond, mostly because there's a limit on how many I can add per day. But for now, you can get started. First off, if you go to the home page, it will take you to essentially what I call the news feed. Basically, if I have an announcement to make, if I have something I need to communicate in a written format, I'll put it here. You can see right now it's got the pre-class survey, which is really my attempt to get a sense for digital needs. I think I've created a class that will be pretty accessible no matter how digital, how tech you are. So the news feed, it'll open up on that page. It'll show you exactly what any last minute things that I've communicated. It may not show anything new, so you can kind of look at that. Week 1. So week 1 technically does not start until March 30th. So I'm assuming you can have access to this before the 30th. If not, you'll have access to it on the 30th. What I've done is I've hyperlinked the different American Yawp textbooks, chapters that you need to read, as well as the American Yawp Reader. The Reader is a series of primary documents. These are documents from the time period. These are excerpts. So the textbook gives you kind of the analysis piece, and the Reader gives you documents from the time period. So you can see in week 1, you've got 16 and 17. Read those 2 textbook chapters, look over the Reader chapters. You've got a discussion response. What I've done with the document analysis, this is a tweak from the original syllabus. Basically, instead of having you submit a document analysis, paper essentially at the end, I've broken it up by weeks. You'll open up the template. The template is super simple to use. It basically looks like this. This is the Google Doc version. I included a Word doc and a PDF version. All you're doing is filling it out. It's basically like a worksheet. Okay, super easy. If you can't answer a question, so let's say you don't know where and when the primary source was published, put, I can't find it. That's an acceptable response. Sometimes when you look at primary documents, you can't identify certain things. So I can't find it, or I don't know, is an acceptable response. But you need to, I will look at it and see if you responded in a way that the document demands. So if I know that the document has a date on it, don't put I don't know. You should be able to identify the date. So you'll basically fill this out. It's super easy. The document analysis. So for each American Yawp chapter, so there's 16 through 30. So there's 15 chapters. So in week 1, you have 2 chapters, 16 and 17. So you'll do 2 document analysis templates. You'll pick a document from chapter 16, a document from chapter 17, and you'll analyze that. This is after you've read the textbooks and answered the discussion response. I did share some videos here below that will kind of help inform what you're looking at. So that is due by April 5th at midnight, basically. Then April 12th. So you'll open this up on March 30th. You have a full week to get all of that done. April 12th, you have 3 chapters to look at. Again, you'll read the textbook, answer these discussion questions. You'll do 3 document analysis from each of the Yawp chapters, so from, you're looking at 18, 19, and 20 in this particular week. So you'll do 1 from each of those. There's a reflection essay. You've got 2 of these, and you've got the final essay. How did the Gilded Age force Americans to confront traditional understandings of freedom? What does that look like? How do we understand, especially in context with the changes globally, the changes with corporations, the changes with businesses? You've got a series of videos that I've shared here to kind of help you. So you can get started on the first 2 weeks as soon as you get access to the course. You also have, week 3, same kind of setup. you got the textbook chapters, you've got the reader chapters, you've got a discussion response based on the text, you've got document analysis based on the reader. I've started to share some of the videos, but it told me that I was at my limit, so I have to wait for a few days before I can post any more videos, but I'll be doing that. And it just kind of goes on. Week 4 is the next section that's got 3 chapters. Week 5 has 3 chapters. Week 6 has 2 chapters. So I kind of staggered it. We're actually doing 7 weeks instead of 8 weeks this quarter, so it'll be a little bit faster. But I front loaded everything, so you can work as fast as you want to work. So if you want to work more in the month of April, so you can relax in the month of May, you can get everything done. The deadlines are posted by week. Week 7, all you have to worry about is the Eastfield objective essay. This is the final essay you have to do. There's 2 specific documents right here that you will open up and read. One of them's Mississippi Black Codes. One of them's the letter from a Birmingham jail. You'll read that and you'll basically analyze how has racial history of the United States shaped racial relations today. And then the final exam is actually a series of kind of terms and identifications. So basically you're going to have 3 from each chapter. They are basically 1 point each. So if you have knocked it out of the ballpark, the whole class, you probably only have to do half of this, right? Now, if you've struggled to get things done, you can do a whole bunch of these. It's up to you, right? So you will basically, this is your final exam. That's all there is to it. Super straightforward, not very complicated. It's all front loaded. Other than adding some videos and maybe having some office hours or some situations where I kind of check in with you guys, this is pretty much going to be self-paced. You're going to be able to do this on your own, be able to do this based on how works best for you. So this could actually be beneficial to some. Now, if you're somebody that needs more face-to-face contact, it's not going to be as beneficial. But I hope that you'll find it workable with whatever situation or schedule that you have. Even if you have limited internet access. If you have limited internet access, you can open up the American Yawp with your mobile data plan and wait until you can do work offline to type up your responses. So I've tried to design this for any potential situation that you might have regarding internet. So please let me know if you have any concerns or issues. Otherwise, here it is. I think it's pretty well good to go. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. I will be, my Outlook comes to my phone, so I should get it right away. Now, I may not always be able to answer right away, but you should get a response from me within about 24 hours. So I hope that helps you feel better and helps you feel like you can get the credits that you need for the upcoming term. So anyways, I look forward to working with you.